Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I'm going to give you strength standards for the average commercial gym. If you hit these standards, you will be the GOAT. Before I get into this topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this. If you need a workout, check out the link down below. Tons of great programs. All right, so before somebody gets triggered by my use of the term GOAT, greatest of all time, I'm being facetious, and if you don't know what facetious is, check your thesaurus, check your dictionary. All right, just being silly. All right, guys, look. Average commercial gym. If you want to be the strongest, one of the strongest, one of the most well-respected lifters in the average commercial gym, these are some strength standards. And I've put these together basically because a lot of us train in commercial gyms. I've trained in commercial gyms. I know what my strength was compared to the average lifter. And pound for pound, if you put all these together, and I got them right here, if you're able to do all of these, not just one of these, but all of these, then you're probably going to be the most well-rounded athlete, the strength athlete in your gym. So here they are. Let's get into it. Number one, bench 315. All right. That's a gold standard, benching 315. A lot of guys do it in the commercial gym, but not a lot of them do the other lifts as well. The second one is arguably the most difficult to achieve on this list, and that would be a squat of 405. I almost made a video this morning about how very few lifters will ever hit a 405 squat. Look, the squat is a lift that gives people fits. Very few people stick to it. Very few people get a decent understanding of form. I know on the internet everyone seems to be strong and have perfect form, but people that come to me, the squat is the most botched, screwed up lift. So you hit a squat of 405 and combine that with a deadlift of 315, you're on a golden path. But next up, we have deadlifts. Add to that a deadlift of 465. So basically, your three lift total, you have 315, 405, and 455. So you're about at 1170 total. That's really, really respectable, even in a powerlifting realm at a quality, lower-ish body weight, under 230 pounds for the natural raw, of course. But in a commercial gym, 455, very rare. Don't see it very often. If you get that, you're hitting a 315 bench and a 405 squat, you're pretty much 90% of the way up the top of the hill. The rest of this stuff is just icing on the cake. Let's get into some others, okay? I put dumbbell row 120 by 20 here. 20 reps. You're like, why 20 reps? Look, a lot of people can hit 120 by 10. The average commercial gym generally doesn't go above 120-pound dumbbells. If you're able to hit those for 20 or more for one or two sets, you're doing really good. That's a good goal in a commercial gym setting. Next, we have overhead press. Now, of all the lifts on here, the barbell and dumbbell overhead press are probably going to be the most controversial, and I'll probably receive a few comments about them. But look, people will dedicate time to attacking the squat and the deadlift, but generally, even if they're doing that, they aren't attacking the overhead press with as much energy and passion. I've rarely ever see a quality, strong overhead press in the gym. Of all the lifts on this list, seeing a strong overhead press is very, very rare. So these numbers are going to seem a little bit low in a relative sense. We have an overhead press, barbell overhead press of 185, and that's a 1-rep max, or dumbbell overheads of 70s for about 10. Those are a little bit low from what I consider strong, but I can't tell you how many times I've actually seen somebody do that in a commercial gym. If you've seen somebody do it in a commercial gym, I'd like to hear about it. Drop a comment. All right, pull-ups. Look, if you can do 12 pull-ups, you're a champ, right? If you can do 12 pull-ups, odds are you can start adding weight and you're well on your way. And we're talking about one set. And you're like, well, come on, 12 pull-ups isn't that big. Look, a lot of guys can't do pull-ups. A lot of guys can't do 5 pull-ups. A lot of guys can't do 10 pull-ups. If you can do 12 pull-ups and you have all these other lifts in place, you're a super stud. All right, let's just say that. Dips, how about dips? You're asking dips. Look, dips are rather easy. If you got all these other numbers in place, you should be able to do dips for days. How many dips should I be able to do? Who knows? You can just go on there and do them for days. That's how strong your dips should be. And finally, we have the dumbbell bench press. In my opinion, if you want to be the king of the commercial gym, you need to be knocking out 100s for 10 reps. So there's other lifts I could have put on this list, but my point here is just basically to say, if you want to be the most well-rounded, probably arguably one of the strongest, if not the strongest guy on a well-rounded number of lifts in any commercial gym, these numbers are where it's at. Bench 315, squat 405, deadlift 455, dumbbell row 120 for 20, overhead press 185, dumbbell overhead press 70s by 10s, pull-ups at least 12, dips for days, and dumbbell bench 100s by 10. If you can do all those lifts, you have my respect. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day. And there's always one guy that weighs like 135 pounds with a pack of gum in his pants who's going to come back and say, well, what about strength standards for smaller guys? Small guys don't matter.